Hi guys, welcome to my channel and a happy, fantastic, fabulous, blessed new year to all of you guys and your wonderful family. All right, this is StellaZone. If you're a new subscriber, I want to say thank you and welcome to my channel. I'm gonna just dive right into things. So today I am going to be making gizzard sauce. Okay, gizzard sauce my way, and I'm going to probably have that with fried yam. So to make my gizzard sauce, I'm going to show you what goes into the sauce. Okay, so to make my gizzard sauce, I have 14.4 ounces of peeled tomatoes, like that. I have one habanero pepper. I have one large roasted pepper, large one. I have my spices, which I'm going to cook my gizzard with, which is basically like salt, chicken stock, white cumin, oregano, and then I red pepper, Scotch bonnet pepper, and a garlic also to go with that. Don't forget cooking oil. You can to make this sauce, you can probably use coconut. You can also use coconut oil. You can use any oil of your preference. Okay, and this is like a garnish or something. This is not to go in the sauce, but so let's go ahead. So I have my gizzard on the stove. All right, and I'm going to add chopped onions over a quarter cup of chopped onions on here. So once I add the chopped onions, I am going to go ahead and add my spices. This is the chicken gizzard. All right, you know what I'm talking about if you're African. All right, so I'm just gonna cook this and let this cook from anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. Alright, and then we move on to other. So I'm going to go ahead and blend the roasted bell peppers, the tomatoes, the habanero pepper, and the garlic. I'm just going to add everything in here. And this is the brand I bought for the roasted bell peppers, so you can find it in your local grocery store. Alright, so I'm going to add my two red pepper, Scotch bonnet, whichever pepper you want to use. And I'm adding this last because I sort of want it crushed. I don't want it to be like blended into a puree with the tomatoes and the rest of the stuff. So I'm just going to crush. I want to crush. Alright guys, so my gizzard is done cooking, and I cooked it for a total of 13 minutes. Alright, so I'm going to fry the gizzard. Okay, so I got my pan with my oil going in there. You can fry then. Okay, just you can use a little bit of oil. I'm going to make fried yam, so I'm just using the same oil that I'm going to use to fry my yam to fry the gizzard. So I'm gonna okay, and to make my sauce, I have my pan on the stove, and I have the heat on 4. And I changed my mind. Instead of using canola oil, I'm going to use coconut oil for flavor. So I probably say that's about 6 or anywhere from 4 to 5 tablespoons of coconut oil. Okay. So that's what I'm using in making my sauce. So guys, remember, coconut, if you're going to use coconut oil, make sure put in mind that coconut oil burns very fast, so you don't want to wait for the oil to like overheat. So this is good enough for me, so I'm just going to go ahead and add my blended condiment, and now I'm going to put the heat back to a 6. Okay, so the sauce is boiling, as you can see. Okay, so I'm reducing it. Okay, it's like simmer, reduce, whichever method works for you. So we're gonna reduce it. So that's what I'm frying the gizzard right now, and so I'm going to let this fry from anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, depending on how crispy you want it. I don't want it too crispy and then it becomes like too chewy after it's done. So I'm just going to look for the level of crispiness that I want. I have the oil heated to 400. Okay, 400 degrees. Okay, I'm going to try not to touch it because it's very hot. So this, see, it's golden brown, nice and golden brown, and that's the consistency you're looking for. If you want it like crispy, go ahead and extend the time. Add maybe 2 to 3 more minutes, but I fried this for 5 minutes, and that's okay for me. So here is my fried gizzard, and what I am going to do is, remember the broth that I got from cooking the gizzard? I'm going to go ahead, and this is a 1/4 cup of the broth, so I'm just going to go ahead and spread that on there. So my sauce has been cooking for about 7 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and add my spices. All right, so I have turmeric here and smoked paprika with half a shrimp bouillon, so I'm just going to put that in there. You can cover this while you cook, otherwise it's going to make a mess. Like you see, it's making a mess. And so after adding the spice, I'm just going to go ahead and add my gizzard, my fried gizzard, in here. All right guys, so the sauce has been cooking for a total of, I'll say, 15 minutes, and it's ready. So I'm going to turn the heat off. So this is the thing with the sauce. If you want your sauce thicker, you can, while the tomatoes and everything is cooking, you can go ahead and add a teaspoon of, or half a teaspoon of tomato paste. All right, I was trying to get the Ghana sauce. You know, when you buy the fried yam on the roadside, normally the sauce is not cooked. It's just pepper with tomatoes grinded, okay? So, or blended. But I am trying to, I'm trying to make the sauce because of the gizzard, make it peppery, a little spicy, nice flavor to it. So I don't want the sauce thick. I want it like the way they make the pepper sauce in Ghana. So, but by all means, if you want yours thicker, you can add a bit of tomato paste. So okay. I'm gonna go, okay? So if you don't know how to peel the yam, you can watch my important video, which is the yam porridge, and you can see how I peel my yam. But to fry my yam, you can cut the yam into bigger cube chunks, whatever you want. So when you are done peeling and cutting your yam to whichever shape you want, make sure you clean it, okay? Just make sure it's clean by just washing it in water, cold water. All right, and then I just leave it in cold water. Add salt to taste. You add 1 tablespoon of salt, okay? And then while I'm waiting for the oil to heat up so I can begin frying. All right, so guys, make sure your hands are clean, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and add the yam. And so one thing in Ghana, okay? So you see the liquid that I have the yam in, the water. Sometimes when they cook yam, or it's either when they boil it or when they fry it, what they will do is, you know how I added the salt? Some people add a little bit of sugar so that it will give the yam like a little bit of sweet taste, but I don't, no. So I'm just going to go ahead and add my yam to my oil. So guys, my yam is ready. My fried yam is ready, and I fried it for a total of 9 minutes, okay, on 400 degrees, okay? So all right, so to tell if your yam is done, when you pick one fried yam and you see, you break it, you can tell that the inside is soft, okay? The outside is going to be crispy, but you can tell it's done. That's when you know that it's done. But when you break the yam and you bite into it, and some part of it is a little like when it's undone, some part will be soft, some part will be hard. That's when you know that it's not done. But if it's cooked thoroughly, the inside is going to be softer, okay, and the outside crispy. Okay. So guys, remember the cabbage, the sliced up cabbage that I had? So I'm going to serve my sauce on the cabbage, okay? If you feel like the cabbage is going to be too chewy, or you want it softer, you can put it in the sauce, take it off the heat and mix it in the sauce, Cover it and let it sit for anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes, and that should help it soften up. Okay, don't boil the cabbage and then you're gonna lose all the nutrients. So I'm just going to dish this out here for my husband. Guys, this is so funny. I was like, I tasted the sauce and I was telling my husband, I'm like, this is spicy. And so my husband decided to taste the sauce, and he looked at me, he's like, honey, this is not that spicy. I was like, okay, Ghana man, okay, African man, I hear you if you say it's not spicy. So guys, this is my gizzard sauce with cabbage and fried yam. You can also have this with boiled yam. You can actually have the gizzard sauce with rice, bangkun, kenke, boiled potatoes, whatever you want. Okay, you can even make eba and eat it with it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this with me. Give this recipe a thumbs up. Please like if you have not subscribed to my channel. Really, subscribe. Okay, hit the subscribe button, because that's the only way you get updates whenever I come up with new and crazy recipe, my way of cooking. Okay, so until we meet again right here on StellaZone, remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. Okay, until we meet right here on StellaZone, have a fantastic day. God bless each and every one of you guys. Bye bye. I'm going to be enjoying this. Actually, my husband is. So this is Mr. Original. This one, original husband. Okay, he's more than a Ghanaian.
That's good. I like that sauce.